What's going on, YouTube? It's QnA Gamer 101 here, and welcome to Q&A Part 2. It's a month later, I know, and I'm sorry about that. Work slowed down, but now college is picked up. It's like almost the third week of college. But yeah, so we're gonna get this going, and there's not a lot of questions I'm going to answer. But I'm gonna start off with this one, because I thought it was hilarious. It wasn't even in the actual Q&A video, but it was asked in another video. They said, "Why do you record in a cave?" I thought it was so funny. And obviously you missed the video. This place has good internet and my home doesn't. It's about 10 minutes from my home. It's actually a store, and it's the basement of the store. That's why it looks like a cave. It looks like I'm in prison, I know, but I got good internet at least, and I can actually upload here. So that is why I record in a cave. Next question comes from Chick Ray. What is your favorite weapon in Dark Souls? And I don't know if you mean Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, or overall. If I chose Dark Souls 1, it'd probably be the giant, like, not Havels, but it's like a giant club. I love PvPing with that, like a magic build, like, on it. But I thought it was really fun. Or a strength magic build. Just for fun, not really, like, strategic or anything. Dark Souls 2, shoot, that's a hard one. Probably the one I always use in the PvP. Either the twin blades. I loved all the twin blades. I thought they were my most fun, but most like useful was I think it was the Defender Greatsword, where you like lightning, got lightning on it. That's probably my favorite for Dark Souls 2. Cork said, "Are you gonna do more verses? And if so, do Sly 2." And I get this question daily on Sly 2. Sly Cooper was the first thing that really like grew my channel, and I did all those games. I was hoping for a Sly 5, but it got canceled. There's a Sly movie coming out next year, so that's gonna be cool. But I don't know. Sly 2 is for like that. I know there's like a specific 5 of you that really want this. I get this asked daily, but it's mainly from just you 5. And it can still happen. Brooks has never played it, so that's why I haven't challenged him yet. Sly 1 versus actually got deleted from YouTube. YouTube took it off for some reason. I didn't do that. It was finished. I'm sorry if anyone missed that. But yes, if not Sly 2, it can happen eventually. It depends on Brooks. It depends on how many of you really want to see that. But it honestly just, I don't know, depends on that. And yes, there's going to be other verses. I plan to eventually do Dark Souls 1 and 2. And maybe a Pokemon versus, like a randomizer Nuzlocke thing. That'd be fun. Connor Hart asked if I'll ever redo the Donkey Kong season and try to finish it. I don't really know what they mean by that. I mean, I don't know, the only thing I can really think of on my channel is Donkey Kong 64, and I did finish it. So I don't know. It's all finished, the Let's Play at least. The Fairy Guide never got released, and this is the stupidest reason, and I'm so sorry. And that's because I lost the footage. I recorded all the fairies, and I lost the footage, so I can't go back and capture them. So that's why that never went live, but I'm sorry, you can use Google, I guess, to find that. But yes, I did finish Donkey Kong 64, if that's what you're asking. If not, comment on this. Oh, this is such a hard question. Michael, and I'm not gonna try to say your last name, sorry, asked, what is your favorite monster in the Monster Hunter series as aesthetics or coolness? And this is a very hard question. Like, I mean insanely hard. I love a lot of monsters. And I'm sorry, I gotta pick like 3. I can't do it. One, Silver Rathalos. I love him. I can't stand fighting Rathalos in the new games, because he just flies. But in the old ones, I loved him, and he's just awesome looking. He's like the trademark of Monster Hunter 2. So, next one is Nargacuga, which they're bringing back in Cross, and I'm super excited about that. I love that monster. He's like I don't know, he's like another form of Tiger X, but cooler in my opinion. And then probably Zinogre. I think he's a really awesome looking monster, and I don't know, he's really fun to fight. He's really easy to fight too. I expect him to be a lot harder when I fought him on the Japanese game like years ago, but he was really easy. So yeah, those 3, and that was a really hard choice. There's a lot of other monsters I like. What do you like? I'd like to see that. Comment below. Canadian 0609 asked, what inspired me to do YouTube? And this is funny, like, no one really inspired me. No big YouTuber out there inspired me. I started back in like 2008, I think. It's a long time ago, 2008, 2009. And YouTube wasn't even really that big then. It was honestly huge to have like 30,000 subs then. It was huge. And to think I have more than that now is just crazy. I mean, the first YouTuber I really watched was Choga Conroy. I mean, but I was already doing YouTube before I found him. But I really loved his videos. That's probably my first, like, favorite video. But honestly, if I had to say who inspired me, it's honestly Brooks. Retro Gamer did the verses with me. Sly and Demon Souls verses. because I wouldn't have known about YouTube if it weren't for him that starting it. He started it before I did, and he told me about it, and then I loved it. You know, I loved everything about it. So honestly, I guess it was Brooks. I mean, he inspired me. I didn't really watch his videos, but he didn't watch mine really either. I watched our co-ops and stuff, and I watched this Gale of Darkness. That was a really good series. That or Coliseum. I don't know which one I watched. But I guess, yeah, him, and if I had to pick my YouTuber back then, I guess you could kind of say Chicka Conroy. I don't really watch him anymore. I just haven't. Honestly, I don't watch a lot of YouTubers now because I don't have time. But yeah, I guess Brooks. Kind of sucks he kind of quit YouTube now, though. The Scotty1122 asks, is YouTube your job? If not, like, what job do you have? For a long time, YouTube was my only job. Yes, I do earn money from YouTube, and it's a decent amount. It's nothing extraordinary. I can't, like, live off of it or anything. Good Lord, no. At one point, I probably could have. During the Dark Souls 2 era, I definitely could. I don't know why I said probably could. I wouldn't have been, like, rich, but I could have definitely lived off that, my own apartment and food and stuff, during Dark Souls 2. But no, YouTube is not my current job as well. I mean, it basically just pays for my car, and my insurance, and that's about it. I don't really get any of the money. But I actually have a job, and it's actually at a lake resort, and I put, like, boats together for people to go out and fish in. I don't fish myself, but I mean, it's an easy job. It's fun. I'll edit there sometimes too, you know. It's a relaxing job. I love the lake. I grew up kind of on the lake every summer as a kid because my family had a lake house, so I really enjoy that. I just, you know, put a motor on a boat and a battery and let people go off in a boat, and it's a fun job. And it was basically just a summer job though, so I don't really know what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna try to get YouTube back up there, and if I could ever stream and make money, that'd be fun, but that's really hard to do. But yeah, so that's my two jobs, and for probably a couple years, YouTube was my only job. Even I never really considered it like a job. Powerful Pete asked if I was planning to do any other PS2 games like Ratchet & Clank, you know, Jak and Daxter, and I don't know. And the reason I say that is just because Let's Playing takes a lot of stress, a lot of stuff to do. And you wouldn't think it would, because it's, you know, it's not much editing or anything, but for me it does more than a guide. It just does, because you're always playing the game. You got to keep it going, and if it's not constant, people aren't going to watch it. Because I mean, I understand that, because you don't want. It's like you're watching a TV show and they just go once a month. Like, who wants to watch that? You can't keep up with it. It's pointless. So I don't know. I mean, maybe if I had a big enough audience that really wanted it, because then I could make time for it, but it'd be really stressful for me. But if a big enough audience wanted it, then yeah. But if I had to pick, it probably wouldn't actually be Ratchet & Clank. It'd probably be Jak 2 and Jak 3 that I'd probably do. And then, I don't know. Ninja, I wasn't thinking it was going to be that long, so that was one that kind of got canceled. I couldn't. I'm sorry. I tried so hard. I've been staying up to 6 in the morning, and I still can't really keep up with this. And with college and work, I work tomorrow and then the next day, and then I go back to school. I don't have any free days, and that's what kind of sucks. But I don't know. Maybe eventually. Who knows? Adam Blast asks, will I ever do a setup video? Yes, I will. I don't know when, because my setup's always changing, and I have done one before. I have done one when I first got into this place, the cave, and I mean, I can not give away, but I can, like, tell you guys what my equipment is and stuff, and I plan to do that eventually. Yes, I do. I don't know when. Probably around Christmas time I'll do it, after Fallout 4, because I'm going to be doing a lot of videos for that, and so around that time, yeah, I do plan to do one, though, so I will. Drew asked me on Skype, what is the most stressful thing about being a YouTuber and what makes it worth it? This is the last question, and I saved this for last because it's probably one of the most intense questions that I got, because being a YouTuber is so stressful. I mean, so stressful. You wouldn't think, maybe. I don't know if any of you have ever done YouTube, but it's incredibly stressful. Like, sorry, that's basically my point, though. Over this past week, I've been sick. If you follow me on Twitter, you knew that. And, you know, I had really sore throat, so I couldn't edit, I couldn't record, and I started getting paranoid. I'm like, man, it's been a week. My YouTube's already went, you know, a lot less downhill. I don't want it to go more downhill, and I can't help it. I'm sick. I'm running a fever. Like, I don't know what to do. So that's one of the main things that's stressful about being a YouTuber. And because if you're not putting out videos consistently, you know, I started getting paranoid, like, oh my gosh, people are leaving. That's why I made so many update videos over the past, like, what do you want to see, who's still here, because I started getting so, like, I started getting a lot of anxiety, like, over this, and it's made it really stressful, and, like, and it's not like I'm, you know, want it to be a job or stuff like that. It's not that, I just don't want to let I don't want to be letting viewers down. That's probably the biggest thing about being a YouTuber for me, is I don't want to be letting a YouTuber down. I mean, the viewers down as a YouTuber. So I think, honestly, any YouTuber you watch honestly goes through that with stress. I mean, because say they don't feel like recording one day. But, I mean, honestly, a lot of them, that is their job. So they kind of need to. I mean, they enjoy their job, but there's no reason you shouldn't enjoy your job. I hate when people are like, YouTube isn't a job because YouTube shouldn't be your job. It should be a hobby. What's wrong with YouTube being your job? What's wrong with enjoying your job? In America, we got this big view that all jobs suck. So, like, YouTube can't be a job because it's not real. I mean, it's not work, but it's a lot of work. Sorry, my throat is getting dry. I promise you, YouTube is a lot of work. That's why a lot of the big YouTubers get other people to edit for them and pay them, because it relieves a little bit of stress in their system. But yes, YouTube is very stressful, and the best part of the question is, what makes it all worth it? And honestly, it's just reading your guys' comments, you know, seeing the reactions from the video, people enjoying videos. That's why I probably say Dark Souls 2 is my favorite time, or Monster, honestly, because I love the streams. Because I got to stream with you guys and meet you guys and talk to you guys and, you know, read your comments, read how helpful the guides were for you guys, and I love that. I love that. Man, I got to help these guys. I was reliable. I was a source. You know, I was helpful for someone, and I was there for someone, and I loved it. That's what makes it really worth it for me to be a YouTuber, and that's why I'm working hard to rebuild this channel again. You know, I tried the Demon Souls version, which was a lot of editing. I mean, a lot of editing to do in that, and then like the Pokemon Megastone guy, dude, that video took me like 13 hours straight of editing, all the way to like, actually probably longer than that. And that's just editing. That's all recorded things fixed and everything. It was just putting it together and doing everything. It was all through the night. I went to bed at like noon. It was awful, but it paid off. I mean, look how many people found that helpful. That was awesome, and I love that. But that's what really makes it worth it, just getting to interact with you guys. That's why I'm trying to form a streaming schedule and, you know, be able to stream for you guys. But that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. And I'm probably going to start coming up with a new model. I like the Gamers Unite thing, but what I really, you know, dedicated this channel to be, and if you look at my banner, I'm going to click on it real quick. On my YouTube channel, it says, not just a channel, a family. So I wanted to think of something as like, remember, guys? No, I hate the word remember, because I can't even say it right. When I'm actually in the middle of a speech, I'll like, remember, I don't know why I can't do that. But I wanted to say, like, remember, this is not just a channel. It's a family. We'll see you guys later. Something like that. I'm going to come up with it. I don't know. I want to dedicate this channel for that, you know, there's somewhere always to come during school and stuff just to hang out, and, you know, that's why I'm trying to get a streaming schedule. Thank you guys so much for watching, though. QnA Gamer here. See you guys later.